We'll go for the next method, that is monetary working capital adjustment method. Okay, so this is also most similar like a cost of sales. So but we have the one more calculation here. We won't use the regular formula to solve this problem. Okay, so you may find difficulty to solve your by using the formula. So that's why I have the one more method, that is how we used to do in the table with the cost of sales method. So here also we will go for the that method. Okay, so let us see the first problem. From the following, calculate MWCA, that is monetary working capital adjustment. Okay, we have the two figures here, that is January 1st 2016 and after the 1 year, that is January 1st 2017. Accounts receivable and accounts payable. So by deducting those one, we got the monetary working capital. And also they have given the price index for materials, so that is means for the beginning of the year, and the price index for finished goods, that is end of the year. Okay, this is also you can take as the end of the this year, because it is merely 1 day difference than the your January 1st to December 31st, right? So that's why all over these price will be taken under the these as the price indexes. So before we go into these problem, okay, we know we need the one more item, that is price index at the average rate. Okay, that is absent here, or that is not given directly here. So but we have the some clue that materials and finished goods are there. Okay, by utilizing them, okay, we can solve the, or we can calculate the first one, that is price index at the average for the individual uh, materials and also the finished goods. Okay, now let us go for the formula. So problem. Okay, what we will calculate first? So first we will calculate the average price. So that's why I will solve with the working note 1, calculation of price index average. Okay, so first I will take the materials, price index of material. Okay, so what was the price index on material? It is 200 and 230, right? So just we will take the 200 plus 230 divided by 2. So I will get the total as the 630 divided by 2. So thereby I will get the simplified answer as 300 and it was 430 divided by 2. I will get the 215 as the average price index. Similarly, I will go for price index of finished goods. Finished goods is having the 150 and 180 prices, right? So you have to take the opening price index and closing price index while you calculate the average of the index. Okay, divided by 2. So what was the answer here? 330 divided by 2. So we got 165 as the answer. Okay, so let us also verify. 200 plus 230 divided by 2. So it is 215. 150 plus 180. Total 330 divided by 2. 165. Okay, now we got the opening, closing and average price index for the materials, finished goods and all the things, right? Okay, so how do we calculate the working capital usually? So we will take the formula as total assets minus total liabilities, right? So whenever you have the assets as the more, so we will get the monetary working capital, right? So similarly here we have the two figures, that is accounts receivable and accounts payable. Okay, which is asset here and which is liability here? Okay, the accounts receivable is asset, right? Okay, so which is liability? The accounts payable is liability. Okay, so what our formula will says, asset minus liability, right? So that's why we will take the, in the table we will take the first as the asset, next as the liability. Okay, so I will, if you want I can also write working capital equals to assets, total assets minus total liabilities. Okay, so we will take the table now, that is computation of monetary working capital adjustment under current cost accounting method. Okay, so here we have the same three columns. The first one is particulars, next one is January 1st 2016, next one is also January 1st but next year 2017. Okay, now we will go for the first one. What is the asset here? Assets are the accounts receivable. Okay, you can write assets accounts receivable. Accounts receivable means it is nothing but the another name for the bills receivable. So what was the price index on that day? So I will here just take down the values. 22 lakh was the same price, right? Okay, now we have to multiply with the our price indexes. So what is the price index for the your accounts receivable, or it is it is taken at the beginning of the your price, right? Okay, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ accounts receivable ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು starting ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. So that's why I will take this as the 165 as the average value of the, so this one finished goods. Okay, so divided by, it is took on the which one? So it is 2016, right? What was the price index on that day? It is 150. Okay, similarly, so in this case what was the price? It was 20,000. What was the price on that day? 36,000. So what was the price index on this day? It is 215, right? Sorry, so it is same, the finished goods we will take. So that is 165 divided by, so the price index on that day was 180. Okay, just multiply 20,000 165 divided by 150, we got 22,000. Sorry, so I used to write here 22,000, 36,000, 33,000. Okay, now we will go for the less liabilities, that is accounts payable. Accounts payable. Okay, always we will pay the accounts on the next day, right? So that's why here I will take as the values, that is for the first year I have the 11,000 as the accounts payable. So the price index will be now materials used, because I am taking at the beginning of the year. So always you will pay the receivables after the your date, right? Okay, but you will receive or you will take the at the beginning of the your price. So that's why I will take here as the 215. So what was the price index on that day? It is 200. So what was the price? 11,000 divided by 200, I got 11,825. Next one, the price was 18,400, 215 will be average. So on that day I have 230. So it was 17,200. Okay, now we need to deduct these two values, that is 22,000 minus 11,825, 33,000 minus 17,200. 22,000 minus 11,825, I got 10,175, that is monetary working capital. Okay, so 33,000 minus 17,200, 15,800. Okay, so due to the less space, I have wrote these in the below itself. If you want, so you can also write it and you can also make it in a separate way. Okay, now what we will go for, okay, we'll just take the difference of these two, whether we are increased in this figure or not. Okay, here you can see, okay, the monetary working capital from the 2016 to 2017 has been increased, right? Okay, here also you can observe, here also it was 9,000, before it was 17,600 in the date of 2017. So here both we have the increased working capital. Okay, now let us take the difference of these two values, that is increase in working capital under current cost accounting method. Okay, what was the price? So it is, first we will take the highest number, that is on date of 2017, 15,800 minus 10,175. Okay, so I got the difference as 5,625 rupees. Similarly, we'll go for increase in working capital under historic cost accounting method. Okay, so it was 17,600 minus 9,000, I got 8,600 as the difference, right? Okay, now we will go for the actual problem, that is monetary working capital account equals to CCA method minus HCA method. So I got 5,625 minus 8,600. Okay, so we got excess 2,975. So this excess money we are going to charge under the profit and loss account, so under the name as current cost accounting reserve. Okay, so here I will write the amount of excess, that is 2,975 rupees is charged to profit and loss account and credited to current cost accounting reserve. So it is very simple. Firstly, we converted the goods into the monetary working capital. So there we got the monetary working capital by having the normal formula, that is asset minus liabilities. Then we deducted the difference. So in the last step we deducted between the historic cost to current cost, and we got the amount as the difference, that is 2975. So hope you understood this problem. Let us see another video in another problem.